Welcome. In this video, we are going to find the path of a projectile if it is seen from a reference frame whose velocity is equal to or double of the horizontal component of projectile velocity. So we will have two projectiles. The first projectile, first projectile, or you can say the projectile which is to be observed. So the projectile initial velocity is considered as u velocity. It is making an angle theta with horizontal. So this u is making an angle theta with the horizontal. That means the u vector can be written as u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta j cap. So if the projectile is thrown like this one, that means this vector is u and the projectile path is like this one. So we have assumed that this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So the acceleration is the only acceleration, that is acceleration due to gravity, and you can say the acceleration is minus gj cap. That means it is having magnitude g and it is along minus y-axis. You can say a equal to minus gj cap. So the velocity at time t, the acceleration is constant. For constant acceleration, we can apply the equation of motion. From the equation of motion, the velocity at time t can be written as v equal to u plus a into t. So v equal to u is u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta j cap plus a. A is actually minus gj into t. So it is equal to u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta minus gt into j cap. So v, the velocity of projectile at any time t. Now this projectile is seen from a reference frame whose velocity is equal to the horizontal component of projectile. So we will solve the first part. In the first part, we have a reference frame and which is moving with a velocity equal to the horizontal component of the projectile. So this first part is the horizontal component. This part is the horizontal component. So the velocity of that reference frame. So velocity of reference frame v is equal to u cos theta I cap. Now to distinguish these two velocities, we write the velocity of frame as vf and the velocity of projectile as vp. So vp is the velocity of projectile and vf is the velocity of reference frame. You can write vp here, vp, velocity of projectile. Now this projectile is seen from the reference frame. So velocity of projectile relative to frame of reference. VPF equal to VP minus VF. VP is how much? U cos theta I cap plus U sin theta minus GT J cap minus U cos theta I cap. This U cos theta plus and minus both cancels out. That means it becomes u sine theta minus gt j cap VPF. So this VPF, it is changing with time. What is changing? Its magnitude is changing, but only magnitude is changing, and not the direction. So here, if I change the value of t, only this quantity, the magnitude of this one is changing, and it is having the component j. It will be always along positive or negative y-axis. So the projectile velocity seen from the reference frame will be along positive y-axis or negative y-axis. That means path can be said to be straight line. So path will be a straight line. Now we will solve the second part. What is second part? The second part is, it is seen from the reference frame whose velocity is equal to double of the horizontal component of projectile velocity. So projectile velocity is as such, so VP as such, VP is as such as we have calculated earlier, it is u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta minus gt j cap, and the velocity of reference frame. Now the velocity of reference frame equal to double of the horizontal component, double of the horizontal component. Now the horizontal component was u cos theta I cap. That means the velocity of frame of reference VF equal to 2u cos theta I cap. Now the velocity of projectile with respect to frame VPF will be equal to VP minus VF. So VP will be is this one, VP minus VF. That means u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta minus gt j cap minus 2u cos theta I cap equal to minus u cos theta I cap plus u sin theta minus gt j cap. So here, with respect to time, you can say if I change the value of t, this component does not change and this component changes. So magnitude is also changing as well as velocity is also changing. So to find the trajectory, we will have to find the displacement vector. The displacement vector can be obtained, SPF can be obtained by integrating VPF dt, or you can say dt here. So it will become minus u cos theta t I cap plus u sin theta t minus half gt square, because the integration of t will be equal to t square by 2 j cap. And we can assume that the x component here is x and y component is y. That means you can say SPF equal to x I cap plus y j cap, and we can write x equal to how much? X equal to minus u cos theta t, and y equal to how much? That is u sin theta t minus half gt square. And to find the trajectory, we can eliminate the t and we can find the relation between x and y. Then we will identify the shape of the trajectory. So this first equation gives t equal to minus x upon u cos theta. By substituting in second one, y equal to u sin theta minus x upon u cos theta minus half g minus x upon u cos theta square. So it become y equal to minus tan theta into x plus minus g upon 2u square cos square theta then x square. This equation is similar to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square with a1 equal to minus tan theta and a2 equal to minus g upon 2u square cos square theta, a0 equal to 0. With this substitution, this is the equation of a parabola. That means it is the general equation of a parabola, or you can say that trajectory is now a parabola. Or you can say in the second part the trajectory is parabola. What was the second part? If this projectile is seen from a reference frame whose velocity is equal to double of the horizontal component, it will be a parabola. So PDF copy of these notes can be found in the description below. Thank you.